Solve Leetcode question 22, generate parentheses, and it's a median Leetcode question. So give n pairs of parentheses, write a function to generate all combinations of where-formed parentheses, and if n equals to 3, it wants you to generate all combos of 3 different pair and left 3 parentheses and the right 3, or you can have 2 in the middle and then there is one outside, and then there's 2 level inside outside, and then append 1 pair on the right side or 1 pair on the left, and then there are 2 and the 3 pair individually. And so you can see there's 1 2 3 4 totally 6 combo. And then here is you can say that if n equals 1, and then you can only have one type of combo. And you can see that there are some constraints here and smaller than a, and here are the company asked this question, Amazon asked 15 times in the last 6 months. And if you look at this question, it generate all combinations, and I have a you will first reaction is backtracking, right? That's how you generate all different combinations. And I have a dedicated video to talk about the backtracking templates. If you're not familiar with backtracking, how you can write this backtracking function. So if you if you're not familiar with it, I highly recommend to look into my backtracking template video. Otherwise, I'll just gonna tell you briefly the thought process how you can solve this problem. Besides backtracking, another easy way to do this is stack is a really good data structure to use together with the backtracking, so you can easily append the value and pop the value from the stack. And here is the thing, so you want to n equals to 3, right? The backtracking function is first is the base condition, like under what kind of circumstance, meaning that we already find the answer and we want to stop doing the backtracking recursively, and we no longer need to write a function, is n equals to 3, right? And when n equals to 3, so basically when we trying to if we use a stack to store all these results, right? Stack, and when we append all these results, so the length of the stack is equals to what? That's left side is 3 and the right side is 3. So basically, if the length of the stack is equals to 2 multiplies n, that means we already find the answer, right? So 2 multiplies n, 3 in this case, there are 6 of them. And if you see here is 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6, right? That means we found the answer. And every single time when we found the answer, we want to append this to our result. That's basically the base condition. And then when we backtrack it, how do we backtrack it? We have to start from the left side of the bracket, because if we start from the right side bracket, it's not valid. It said combinations of well-formed parentheses. So we have to start with this, and when the left bracket is smaller than n, we need to basically continue to add the left side parentheses, right? And then the other thing you have to think about is when the right side parentheses is smaller than the left side, and then we need to continue to append the right side bracket parentheses, if that makes sense to you. Because I have to start with this, and then that's basically condition that we need to backtrack, and then we need to backtrack on each condition, and then backtrack basically then you append extra one of this, and then you do this recursively and call the same backtrack function, and then you pop back up. So basically whatever this one that you just added, and you pop it so that you can get different combination in the end. I'll show you how to do this in code. So basically, you want to start with a stack first, and then easier for you to pop the value, and then I want to also set up a result array. So I'm going to define a backtracking function. And for the backtracking function, I'm going to put two parameters. One is the left bracket and the right bracket. At the beginning, right, I'm going to set the left bracket parenthesis and the right parenthesis to both to 0 at the beginning. So then I'm going to say the length of the if the length of the stack equals to 2 multiplux n, like we mentioned earlier. If there's total 2 multiplux n, basically three, and then total 6 of them. If there's 6 of them, we want to append every single. We want to append the value, and because when we append the value to the stack, they are strings, right? So when we append, they look like this, something like this, right? So, but when we set the result, you don't see any quotes in between each individual of them. So you want to join them together. This is a Python join function to remove all the quotes in between them. So it should look like empty. There's nothing in between. So basically join the stack together. That's the answer that you're looking for. And then after that, I already found the result, right? Then I can return. So here, I'm going to backtrack it. Remember, say the condition is if left side parenthesis is smaller than n, I'm going to backtrack on the left side parenthesis. And when I do that, I'm basically appending the left side parenthesis to the stack, right? I'm going to add a left side one. And for the backtracking template is after you append the value, you want to recursively run the backtracking function on the parameters next value. So basically in this case, I'm going to call the backtracking function, but what's this parameter's next value? It's left plus 1. And how I'm going to add one more left side parenthesis, and then the right side remain to be the same. And the next step in the backtracking function is that you want to pop back up to the previous one after you pop this, after you append the value, so that you can get different combination, right? So then in this case, that's why stack is so easy to do, because you can just pop this left parenthesis that you just added to this value, then you get a different combination. So the next one is if the right side parenthesis is less than the left side parenthesis. That's how, if you have more left side, then I'm gonna add the right side as one of the possibility, right? So same thing. And if I'm run backtracking on the right side parenthesis, I'm just gonna append the value to the stack, and I'm gonna backtrack it to the next neighbor. So left side remain to be the same. Right side will be right plus 1 if right parenthesis is what we have added. And then I want to pop back up so that I can recover to its previous state for me to find out the next combination. That's it for the backtracking function. And then after that, I'm going to backtrack starting from zero. I don't need to, because I already put a parameter, set a value over there. So in the end, I'm just going to return result. That should be what we're looking for here. Yep. If you think this is helpful, please like my video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon with more Leetcode questions. Bye-bye.